Look, this has officially transitioned into a massive domestic implosion, far beyond some fabricated drama or basic marriage spats. Everything seems darker, dirtier, and significantly more repulsive. Since per top-secret insiders, Warryn Campbell is totally done protecting Erica Campbell away from public view. And what allegedly sparked his abrupt exit? Sketchy dials, back-alley trysts, and scathing claims concerning Teddy Campbell that witnesses assert annihilated two empires at once. Sources are screaming that this eclipsed standard cheating. This was ruthless deception rotting inside the central family tree. And currently, court petitions have supposedly joined the chat. Snitches hint Warryn Campbell ghost-filed for separation with zero warning. No media blast, no staged ministry snaps, literally zilch, just an eerie quietness in a law firm. But the most gut-wrenching shock? The children. Because spies now claim a custody battle is already surfacing over Krista Nicole Campbell, Warryn Campbell III, and Zaya Monique Campbell. And apparently, the internal crash is getting nasty fast. Figures within the circle assert the kin are no longer talking, holidays are cancelled, messages are ignored, and connections are torched. Meanwhile, Tina Campbell is allegedly caught in the middle of the ruins, forced to watch her union and her sorority collapse on a global scale. And if the rumors about saved videos and electronic logs are real, this nightmare is merely heating up because critics are now asking one terrifying question. How long was this allegedly prospering right under our noses? Seriously, if more filth leaks, this might become the most frantic church-linked disaster the world has ever seen. Stick around, because this garbage is only getting deeper. Listen, this was pitched as the quintessential spiritual triumph tale. A holy partnership, a dominant bloodline, and a reputation rooted in intercession, loyalty, and belief. But whistleblowers now claim that beneath the melodic worship, the sleek media tours, and the perfect domestic mask, something far more wicked was brewing for decades. And currently, the whole organization is shattering in the public eye. Because per a surge of viral gossip leaks, Warryn Campbell has allegedly pulled the trigger on a separation after discovering what spies are calling a massive personal betrayal involving Erica Campbell and Teddy Campbell. We aren't discussing a stranger or an outsider, we are discussing kin. That is the factor throwing social media into a frenzy because critics are now posing one haunting query: how do two empires implode at the very same second? And per the grapevine, this wasn't some sudden event. Sources claim Warryn Campbell had been spotting strange habits for months. Midnight call logs, quiet chats that ceased the moment he arrived, a sudden frost in the suite, and energy shifts that nobody could justify. At first, he allegedly ignored it because this was Erica Campbell, his spouse of 25 years, his partner, and the lady he built a church empire with. Why would he suspect her? But snitches assert the deeper he searched, the more gut-turning it became. One leak suggests Warryn Campbell quietly started collecting evidence in the dark. Phone files, flight records, texts, and alleged logs that supposedly depicted a world totally different from the one fans viewed on their screens. And then, without notice, the bomb finally exploded. Stick around, because the crash is just beginning. Ignore the digital feeds, the gossip posts, or the big interviews. Per viral claims, Warryn Campbell ditched the press circus and marched straight to the courthouse with his legal team to petition for divorce. No heads up, no statement, and zero pathetic captions. Just cold, official documents. Snitches are asserting that this quiet move sent tremors through the ministry world more than any messy viral spat ever could, because that brand of surgical silence usually implies that something unspeakable occurred behind the scenes. But somehow, the drama grows, because spies are now claiming this breakup is turning into a total custody slaughter over their three youngsters, Krista Nicole Campbell, Warryn Campbell III, and Zaya Monique Campbell. Per these leaks, both sides are currently prepping for a brutal legal battle. Figures inside the chaos assert Warryn Campbell allegedly feels the home has turned into a toxic mental graveyard following the leak of the mess. Meanwhile, Erica Campbell is reportedly standing her ground and refuses to back down. If you think this is finished, think twice. This court war is just getting started. Keep watching for the next update. Internal sources assert the mood is lethal behind locked doors. Texts are being ignored, family meals are scrapped, church groups are split, and associates are choosing sides in absolute quiet. But the actual horror? The youngsters. Spies claim the tension turned so thick, you could slice it with a blade. We're discussing hallway whispers, awkward gaps at functions, and parents disappearing into rooms for quiet fights until, allegedly, one of the kids asked a question that broke the souls of everyone. Why is everyone screaming? Once that surfaced, the web lost its mind because this ceased being fun tea and started looking like two empires being erased in 4K. Stuck in the middle of this disaster is Tina Campbell, already bruised from Teddy Campbell's prior cheating saga, now allegedly forced to watch her own sister's name get pulled into the tomb of her wedding. But the word on the curb is that Tina Campbell is finished being a martyr. Spies assert she's sitting on a pile of proof, voice notes, hidden texts, and secret clips that could flip the entire story on its head. Now, industry bosses are reportedly in a massive panic. If even a scrap of this is real, we are seeing the most wicked family betrayal in church history. And the most chilling part, sources claim the first seal has barely been cracked. Stay locked to this channel, because the truth is about to get very loud. The terrifying truth, per those with the intel, is that the divorce filing was merely a signal flare, not the actual explosion. Once those legal papers reportedly surfaced, the inner circle claims the infrastructure didn't just fracture, it evaporated. Famous allies vanished, the lines went dead, and ministry circles turned poisonous instantly. Suddenly, the whole industry was gripped by one stinging query: what exactly did Warryn Campbell find? Insiders vow this wasn't some minor tiff that peaked. They believe he witnessed something so absolute it forever altered his view of his marriage. Now, the web's digital sleuths are revisiting old footage and stage sets with a lens, judging every moment between Erica Campbell and Teddy Campbell. The cute jokes, the long looks, and the secret signals that fans once loved are now being analyzed frame by frame for traces of treachery. While Erica Campbell is allegedly struggling to maintain a business-as-usual mask, sources claim she is mentally crumbling as the pressure mounts. One spy called it a complete mental collapse happening in slow motion. The scene is undeniably dark. The affair claims, the sudden court split, and the haunting quiet from the camp are all merging at once. Meanwhile, Warryn Campbell has kept a calculated, icy silence that is only spreading the flames. Moles say he's ignored the mess to focus on the only thing that counts, the safety of the youngsters. Stick around, because when the quietest guy in the room finally acts, it usually alters everything. The sickening part of the story, at least per the internet grapevine, is that the kids are no longer just watchers, they are the shield. We're discussing Krista Nicole Campbell, Warryn Campbell III, and Zaya Monique Campbell. Spies close to the camp vow that Warryn Campbell is frantic to protect his kids from what's being called a public shaming ritual, but the web's rumor mill hints the harm is already done. Allegedly, the civil talks have vanished, replaced by bitter fights over visit times and home logistics. If the rumors about elite legal firms moving in are true, we're entering a pitch-black era where personal pain is used as a public legal weapon. Social media is already a war zone, with fans choosing sides. Half the comments are yelling that Erica Campbell is being targeted by a rigged smear plot, while the others are certain Warryn Campbell was betrayed in the most brutal way imaginable. But while the web fights, Tina Campbell is reportedly drowning in the ruins. Insiders claim her world didn't just break when Teddy Campbell was accused, it shattered. She didn't just lose her trust in her spouse, she allegedly found her whole circle was built on sand. Sources say the mental cost of realizing your own kin might be linked to your trauma is a level of agony the public hasn't even begun to feel. Stay tuned, because when family ties turn into court orders, the gloves don't just drop, they get torched. Keep watching for the next leak. A snitch close to the group claims Tina Campbell has gone totally dark on her inner church circle, hiding in a fortress of quiet. Word on the curb is she's beyond shame that this family dumpster fire went viral before they could even try a private fix. But the real shock? Gossip sites are buzzing that Tina Campbell allegedly caught a new set of dirty texts after the divorce news hit. That's right, not before, but after the world already knew, which reportedly tore the scabs off those mental wounds all over again. Now, the word messy doesn't even fit. Insiders are saying the link between Tina Campbell and Erica Campbell is officially forever dead. For Tina Campbell, this isn't just about Teddy Campbell wandering. It's being staged as a nuclear hit from inside her own bloodline. This is why the web is losing its collective mind. This isn't just basic celebrity drama. It's the planned destruction of a faith-based empire in real time. The future of Mary is now looking like a massive question mark, with family bonds burned and friendships being killed in the dark. And the dread is real. If the claims of stored proof, voice clips, screen grabs, and secret files are true, the crash will be total. Insiders are giving a chilling alert. If Tina Campbell decides to dump the whole jug of tea, absolutely no one survives the blast. And per the digital grapevine, that clock for total exposure has already started. Don't blink, because the next leak is coming for everything. Just when the public thought this church horror couldn't get more chaotic, a new layer of pain just leaked from behind the curtain. Spies are now claiming that the kids know far more than the world can even imagine. That one whisper sent the web into a state of total panic because insiders now allege that the mental war inside both homes was impossible to hide long before the divorce papers went viral. We're discussing 3 a.m. yelling matches, sudden splits, and a cold silence during family shows, while the adults allegedly played house even as their lives were being sold off. According to those close to the circle, that mental pressure cooker finally hit the limit, not on a site, but inside their own walls. That's why the story hits harder. This was never just a news piece or a basic cheating scandal. This was allegedly 2 empires dying in real time while they stood before the lens, smiling as if the house wasn't on fire. The grapevine hints that the gap between the public mask and the private truth is exactly why the hate is so nuclear. While the fans were watching blessed clips and holy shows, sources claim elite lawyers were already being hired in secret. Think about it. Praise on the stage, court fights in the dark. A perfect marriage on the post. A total crash in the law office. Now, everything is being judged, especially since news broke that Warryn Campbell allegedly found digital proof that forever killed any remaining trust in the union. While the specifics of that proof stay hidden, insiders vow that whatever he viewed flipped a switch. One source called his current state mentally dead. Not yelling, not fuming, just done. And per the inner group, that cold end is far more scary than any loud fight. The quiet from the camp usually screams that the mess is fatal. Meanwhile, Erica Campbell is reportedly being hit from every side. Public hate, home war, industry bans, and a custody fight that's turning into a bloodbath. The web jury has already blamed her for helping destroy 2 houses at once, and sources claim that level of global shame is causing a total mental break. There's a growing dread among the group that the bond between her and Tina Campbell is officially dead. Allegedly, Tina Campbell sees this hit as a planned attack on her life by the 2 people she loved most. This is the part currently breaking the internet, because fans grew up seeing these women as the model for trust, only to watch that image get ripped in 4K. But then came the claim that sent the drama into a peak. Whispers that Tina Campbell is allegedly preparing to dump the whole file. Not a hint, not a cryptic post, the whole fact. She reportedly stated, "I know exactly where we were when that man tried to play me." Alleged voice clips, saved texts, and secret logs are reportedly sitting in a vault, ready to torch the public story. Industry sharks are currently in a total panic because if that vault opens, the custody war for Kristen Nicole Campbell, Warryn Campbell III, and Zaya Monique Campbell will get even more vicious. We're discussing more hate, more proof, and more public shame, with 3 blameless kids caught in the path of the messiest church war in web history. Insiders vow that bonds have already been forever killed behind locked doors. Church groups are picking sides, and family members are ghosting each other in the dark. The scariest part, not one person involved has broken their public quiet yet, which leads the web to think that the real blast hasn't even happened. Stay locked in, because this isn't a finish. It's the start of a total war. 3 blameless souls are reportedly trapped in the crossfire of the most explosive gospel disaster ever to torch social media. According to deep cover snitches, the internal crash has already forever severed bonds behind the scenes. We're witnessing a quiet exodus, associates picking sides in the dark, kin ghosting each other, and ministry groups splintering in hushed scorn. The most eerie detail? Not one player in this tragedy has broken their public quiet yet, leading the web to believe a nuclear-level secret is still lurking in the shadows. Viral claims are screaming that the divorce filing was merely the first act of a total public execution between 2 torched empires. Now, the whole ministry community is holding its collective breath for the next certain leak. Insiders vow this drama is barely starting. Behind the curtain, it's total chaos, frenzied call logs, legal sharks circling, and claims that a vault of banned proof is already being sold. We're discussing more receipts, saved clips, and leaked files that were never meant for public ears. If even a scrap of that info hits the timeline, this goes far beyond a basic divorce. The internet has stopped questioning if the weddings are dead. They're now searching for how long this alleged betrayal was rotting in plain view. That question alone is currently erasing reputations in real time. Meanwhile, the kids are still stuck in the center of a slaughter, bloodlines split, beliefs shaken, and 2 homes reportedly flattened at once. But per the latest digital whispers, the most brutal chapter hasn't even been penned. Spies claim Tina Campbell is hitting her limit, tired of protecting the very people who allegedly broke her while she suffered in secret. If she chooses to finally go scorched earth, critics think the crash will be total, names will be dropped, dates will be torn apart, and the proof will leave no survivors. Not Erica Campbell, not Teddy Campbell, and definitely not the helpers who reportedly watched it occur in silence. This ceased being a private family mess long ago. It's now a public wrecking happening in high definition. If more filth hits the feeds tonight, the entire map of this industry could be unrecognizable by dawn. Don't blink, because this nightmare is getting darker by the second. Stay tuned.